We are made up of complex compounds with a little bit of this and a tiny bit of that. So when someone says you should be this idealistic person to reach a certain level of perfection just to share something, we might never get to reach that particular level. So instead of focusing on that, why not just looking inward, and maybe there's some part of you that already resourceful from other point of view. And that's what I'm going to share today. Sunny here. I am nobody, but I like creating stuff, which in this case is a desktop app. Initially, I believed it would be a billion-dollar app that someone like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk would acquire this app. But maybe I was just being a lunatic. But rest assured, I will tell you what I'm building. So I've been wanting to use this browser called Zen browser. It's pretty cool, minimal design, nice features, and most importantly, it's open source. But there was one thing missing: bookmark folders. You know, the basic ability to organize your bookmarks into folders like every other browser has. And being a builder that I am, I thought, you know what, I'll just build the bookmark manager by my own self. You know, how long will it take to be finished, right? Perhaps 1 week? Wrong. 1 month. The idea was simple. I just wanted to have a folder that contains all of my URLs so that I can revisit if in any case I needed to. Nothing revolutionary, just a basic tool to keep my bookmarks from becoming a chaotic mess. So I started building, spent evenings and weekends coding this thing up. I finally got to a point where it was functional, not perfect, but it worked. Like, it could create folders, save bookmarks, put it in a workspace, include them in an organization. So I decided to share it publicly because it's one of many ways to let it go. That was a few days before when Zen browser finally announced their bookmark folders feature. Yeah, my billion-dollar app got swept away by an actual browser update. The thing I spent weeks building, now it's built in. Now, here's where the old me would probably have gotten frustrated and abandoned the whole thing. I mean, what's the point, right? The browser now does what my desktop app does. But instead, I just kept building. I added a feature here, fixed a bug there, improved the UI a bit, not because I thought it would compete with the built-in feature, but because, I don't know, it felt good to commit what I started. And with each little update, I felt this sense of relief, like I was finally beating my perfectionist voice that says, it's not ready yet, or just one more feature. It's still not perfect, probably never will be, but it works, and I use it every day to organize my bookmarks. I heard from someone that writing a good book isn't about making a perfect book, but it's about finishing the book and make it perfect later. So I think that applies to side projects as well. Alright, so I call this project Raisin. It's a combination of Raycast because I was inspired by Raycast, but Raycast has not launched in Windows yet as per today, August 6th, 2025, and obviously the lack of feature from Zen browser. So it's just a wordplay from Raycast and Zen browser, so Raisin. Yeah, I called it Raisin. And thankfully it works. It actually helps me organize my folders and bookmarks, which it's a URLs or links that you actually use in your own browser. So you could just save that in a folders that call it a bookmarks. And you can connect that into a workspace as just same as Zen browser or Arc browser, because I previously using Arc browser and I've been wanting to use Zen browser, and so that's why I built this bookmark manager app. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I think that's enough. It's not perfect, but I think that's enough. So yeah, That's my story, building a $1 billion manager app that was definitely not worth the $1 billion, but worth the experience of actually finishing something once, and most importantly, having fun with it. If you're working on a side project and struggling with the perfectionism thing, maybe this resonates with you, because sometimes done is better than perfect. Thank you for coming by. See you when I see you. Anyways, I already made the desktop app available on this website. I'll put that on the description below, and you guys just need to follow that link and follow the instructions there, and you're good to go. Bye bye.